Let me say something that might feel uncomfortable, but it's honest. You should be further ahead than this. Not because you're incapable, not because you haven't been putting in effort, but because you've been operating in too low of a gear for the engine you actually have. You see, everybody has a low gear and a high gear. Low gear still moves, but it moves with friction, with interruptions, with mental weight. You start something, then you stop. You get momentum, then you stall. You're learning, but the weight of the work you're trying to go after is heavier than it should be. High gear feels different, not because life suddenly gets easy, but because the mind is operating at a higher altitude. In this video, I want to show you what keeps people stuck in low gear and how to shift it to high gear so learning skills and executing starts to flow. And I believe if you watch until the end of this video, your life will never be the same again. Here's the part most people miss. Your life doesn't just move at the speed of your effort. It moves at the level of your internal value system. Internal value is what you believe you're worth producing. This is the level that you subconsciously see yourself at. Not what you say you want, what you actually believe you can carry, sustain, and execute. And internal value doesn't just rise from motivation. It rises from investment. You invest in yourself. You learn. You practice. You execute. And you get proof. And once you see proof, that transforms you. That changes your identity. And once identity shifts, this creates belief and possibility. You see, for a long time, I was thinking small. I was thinking in small daily increments, small daily numbers. And those numbers, there's nothing wrong with them, but they can lock you into a small baseline. And when your internal targets are small, your mind stays defensive. Certain things can feel risky. Tasks. Every delay can feel personal. Obstacles have a tendency to look bigger than they really are. Also, they feel heavier than they should be. And then I changed one thing. I started to think bigger and carry a bigger number in my mind. How about 3,000 a day? How about 10,000 in a day? How about 50,000 in a day? I was just giving myself mental altitude. And it's funny because immediately I noticed the shift. The work didn't disappear, but the weight of it did. Things got easier. And I mean tremendously easier. You see, low gear has a tendency to leave room for complaining. Because in low gear, it feels like you're carrying everything. In high gear, when you remember the number in your head, it doesn't leave room for complaining at all. As long as you keep that higher figure in your mind. So let me break down high gear versus low gear. Low gear, you're moving slower, right? You're just doing things just to get by. High gear, you're moving at full capacity. And I talk more about this in the Accelerator mind training. Basically, it comes down to momentum and being all in everything that you do. In the right directions, of course. And in high gear, it's not that problems disappear, but mentally you're already operating from a place of abundance because of the number that you have in your head. So if in your mind you're thinking about $3,000 in a day, why emotionally wrestle with something that's not even worth your time? You adjust and you move. Whew, you got to get this. Low gear, you can still flow, but it flows with mental interruptions, mental resistance. Oh, I got to go take care of that. Oh yeah, I got to go here. I got to go there. There's a mental undertone of complaining. When you're in high gear, it's like, oh yeah, I got to go take care of that. I have to do this today. I'm doing that. It's a different gear. High gear just flows cleaner. So why does your world change in this state of mind? This is where neuroscience comes in. There's a system in the brain often called the reticular activating system. In simple terms, it's a filter, a mental filter. It helps decide what you notice, what you ignore, and what feels important. When you're in low gear, your filter prioritizes survival, bills, stress, comfort, distraction. When you shift into high gear, the filter changes. And the reason why you operate in high gear is because you feel like you're worth more in the moment. You're raising the standard of excellence that you operate in, lowering the resistance in the mind, flying above the territory where complaining dwells. You make better choices based upon the value that you perceive. Oh, I'm worth $10,000 an hour. I'm going to execute like this. And you don't realize what you're doing. If you're mastering a skill and you get good at it and you do it naturally, your mind may start to look for ways where you can get better to bring your internal value system even higher. You might notice better ways to do things, faster ways to do things, because your mind is trying to close the gap to the number that you have in your head. So if I have a figure of $10,000 in a day, what's a $10,000 a day CEO? What level is he going to operate at? And your mind starts to figure out and act as if you're living in the same world but a different filter. And when you execute at the level of wisdom of $10,000 in a day or a $10,000 a day CEO, what begins to happen? Things start to align. So thinking bigger doesn't make you unrealistic, it makes you selective. What's the best choice I can make in the moment to produce the best result possible? Now let's talk dopamine. It's released in anticipation and reinforced in receipt. That's why even imagining winning the lottery can create a dopamine-rich state. And you can use this to your advantage, because even in dreams, you ever had a dream so real that when you woke up, you thought it really happened? Like in the moment, you couldn't tell until you came to your senses that, was this a dream or was this yesterday? And I'm not trying to be over the edge spiritual about it, but just the thought of it, winning the lottery, can lower stress, quiet fear, and change your posture. And when somebody actually wins, that state stabilizes. Now listen, I'm not saying imagine money and it will magically appear. What I am saying is you can borrow that mental state. When I picture operating at either $3, $10, or even $50,000 in a day, I'm not skipping out on the work that could create it, or the skill set, or learning the skill set. I'm creating a dopamine-filled environment where learning feels lighter and execution moves faster because there's less friction in high gear. And the brain can respond to perceived progress. So this connects to mental bandwidth. When stress is high, working memory gets crowded. Decisions feel heavier, learning slows down. When emotional threat drops, bandwidth opens up. Same tasks, but less weight now. You've elevated. That's why high gear doesn't feel heavy. And it's a form of flow. It's the flow state. It feels clean. And these ideas aren't new, but I've internalized them and I've built upon those foundations with new revelation. So Grant Cardone talks about it in the 10X rule. And he talks about how thinking small can keep you trapped and low effort. And David Schwartz breaks it down in The Magic of Thinking Big, how your results are actually limited by the size of your thinking, not your actual ability. Thinking small compresses your world, as where thinking big expands it. And when your thinking expands, execution speeds up. And scripture has always pointed to this in the Bible, in the greatest success book of all time. God calls those things as though they already are, but he calls those things as not as though they were. Now that seems like a contradiction, but David was called king when he was still a shepherd. So he already called him king as if he was king already, because he was king in the future. But he called him king in the present, calling those things as not as though they were. He did not look like a king at that moment. And Gideon was called a mighty warrior while he was hiding. And Abraham was called the father of many nations before it was even visible. And scripture also says, as a man thinks, so is he, which solidifies that your thinking caps you. So identity comes first, evidence follows. And I'll keep this part light, but when you're disconnected from the source, from God, from meditation, mental noise creeps back in. Complaining creeps back in. You got to remain grateful. Proximity creates gratefulness. Proximity produces abundance. When you drift away from meditation and connecting to the source, that's when everything starts to feel heavy again. And if you want to go deeper on how faith, alignment, and internal value connect to wealth, I break it down even more in my new book, The Power to Get Wealth. Link in the comments. So if you feel like you should be further ahead, take that as a signal. Don't attack yourself. Don't get down on yourself. Don't feel bad for yourself. Don't get depressed. Shift gears. Because depression comes as a result of your internal time clock speaking to you that you're not where you're supposed to be. When depression comes, it just slows you down. It lays on you to stop you from moving forward. And when you begin to act, that's when it lifts. So raise your internal value. Think bigger. Operate from higher altitude and begin to fly. And that's it for this video. If this video has somehow changed your life, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with somebody who might need it. I know this was a little bit more in depth. This was a very valuable nugget, and I go more in depth in my Accelerator mindset training. This is the exact training that changed my whole life. Helped me to get more done in less time. Helped me to stay hyper-focused and to start crushing my goals like clockwork. And I did put together the Digital Empire Blueprint, where I show you how I build a whole salary online with the principles in the training. Links down below. And if you need any help or have any questions, please feel free to reach out. You have not because you asked not. And good news, I'm taking people for the Accelerator. If you're ready to get serious and build your digital empire and take years off of your learning curve, let's get started. This is hands-on. This is where we work together, one-on-one, so we can get you up and running in the next 30 days. Link down below. And again, that's it for this video. Be blessed, and I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you soon.